Hello and welcome everyone to Newburgh, Indiana. Today we have two great basketball games, a doubleheader. Up first we have the Evansville Christian Eagles facing off against the Trinity Raiders in a girls basketball game. Due to technical difficulties, we had to start the game late, but now we are starting and we'll get the game to you. All right, so we are in the middle of the second quarter with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Trinity is winning 15-9 over Evansville Christian. Trinity is at the line. And Josie All puts in the second free throw. The score is 16-9, Trinity Raiders. Let's see if Evansville Christian can do something here.
Trinity is led by one senior. Her name is Josie All, number 22, averaging 12 points a game. And right now she has at least 10 points here in the first half. Very good ball handler, left-handed player, making baskets from both sides of the basket. Trinity has had the ball in her hands most of the game here so far. Evansville Christian tonight is without two of their starting players. Peyton Gear, their leading scorer, as well as Addie Grubb is out for the season with an ACL injury.
Yes.
Two big losses for Evansville Christian.
Definitely, for sure.
Between the two, they're averaging about 24 points a game that the girls are missing in their starting lineup tonight.
Yes, especially with no seniors on the team. Look for junior Tina Gear to really step up in this game. Also, Trinity is 0-12 on the year. They are looking for their first win, and so far up 7 against Evansville Christian with an 11-6 record on the year, playing very good basketball. Maybe there's an upset brewing right now here in Newburgh.
Talking with Coach Fuller, as she said, every time that somebody comes to play Evansville Christian, they're hoping for a win, and I imagine that Trinity is looking for the same. They're wanting to break that 0-12 record tonight. Playing very well to start.
Yes. Evansville Christian loses possession of the ball, and the Trinity Raiders will gain possession.
Just to talk a little bit about Trinity, they have one senior this year. They had 4 seniors last year, and Coach Emily Hernandez is leading the Trinity Ball Club. Like I said, they beat us by 20 points last year, but they are very young this year.
Stolen by the Eagles, and a foul is called on their leading scorer, Josie All. A blocking foul called.
A couple of the keys to the game for Trinity, as Coach Hernandez talked about, is staying between their girl and the basket, getting a hand up in their face defensively, and closing out with a hand up.
The first free throw is good from the Eagles.
Trinity wants to box out as well as they can and rebound. They are doing a better job the last few games of rebounding, but Coach Hernandez is very concerned.
And she makes the second.
That rebounding is one of their weaknesses. She also looks for more players to step up. As I said, they're a very young team, and she's hoping that more players can contribute to help out Josie All.
Yes, and let's see if someone can do it here. No, rebounded to, no. Okay, the Raiders will get their own offensive rebound. Josie Hall dribbling at the top of the key. Thought about a three, passes it inside and put up. Nice shot there.
In my neighborhood, you
from
had to
Kenzie
call
McDowell.
bank.
Yes, great shot from her.
Off the backboard from the free throw line and banked it in.
And a turnover by the Eagles. Some substitutions for the Raiders.
18-11 score with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Trinity basketball.
Sophia Hatfield and Madison McDaniel come into the game.
The Eagles playing a 3-2 zone, expecting the outside shot from the Raiders. As I said, missing 2 starting players.
Blocked from behind from the Eagles, and another block.
Bella Hall with a big block. The Eagles are led by 7 freshmen, Walker. 7 freshmen.
Yes, a very young team.
3 of those freshmen on the court right now.
Almost a steal, but the Raiders will keep the ball. Great defense right now by the Eagles and stolen by Tina Gear. She pushes it up the court, is fouled, and will go to the free throw line.
Tina Gear, probably the leader for the Eagles
Oh,
this
yes,
year.
definitely for sure.
She had 19 points last game. Her sister Peyton was out with a concussion last game as well. And Coach Fuller is hoping that she can step up her game and play the point guard tonight. Peyton is their normal point guard. So one of the keys to the game for the Eagles is to be able to handle the basketball, to limit their turnovers, and to put the ball in Tina Gear's hands as well as Hannah Higgs, and hope that they can handle the ball.
Both free throws made from Tina Gear.
Another advantage that Coach Fuller talked about is they feel they have a advantage in the post on the inside. Bella Hall is an outstanding player in the middle, averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds a game as a freshman, has already broke the school record for rebounds as a freshman.
The three-pointer is no good from Madison McDaniel, rebounded to Tina Gear. She slows it down, passes it cross court. A 3 is put up and no good. That 3 shot by Hannah Higgs.
Foul on Bella Hall there over the back. Hannah Higgs is another player that Coach Fuller is hoping will step up and handle the basketball, and called Hannah the best jump shot on the team. So obviously we'd like for her to take a few more shots whenever she gets the opportunity.
Yes, number 12 and number 13 you see for the Eagles are actually twins, Hannah Higgs and Hallie Higgs. We'll see what they can do this game.
The freshman girls made it to the state finals last year in 8th grade and made it to 3rd place in the state championship last year.
Yes, and if I'm not wrong, you coach that team, right, Joe?
Correct.
So I'm sure it's exciting for you to watch your girls play as Tina Gear puts in the nice layup to cut the lead down to 3 for the Raiders.
Very gratifying to watch them play at the next level, to play as a team, to intermix with the older players of the program. And Coach Fuller is doing an excellent job of leading this girls basketball program.
Yes, about a minute left until halftime. I know it's gone by pretty fast if we had to start late due to technical difficulties, but let's see what happens and see what kind of momentum either team can have going into the break.
Josie All trying to get to the left side. As we said earlier, a left-handed player. And
Josie All is fouled on the jump shot.
Doing her best to get to the left side of the basket as much as she can.
Yes, not a very good foul there from the Eagles, and Josie All will go to the free throw line.
If you're the Eagles at halftime, you've got to talk about stopping Josie All.
Yes, she's a very good player for the Raiders.
Obviously, their senior and leading scorer coming into the game, and the ball has been in her hands for most of the first half.
All makes her first.
Very good, smooth shot, good rotation. Her jump shot has looked good as well early in this game.
Yes, just signs of a great player that she is. We'll see if she can go 2 for 2 from the line. And she does.
20-15 score, 41 seconds left in the game until halftime.
Gear thought about it. Some great ball movement from the Eagles. And Tina Gear will put up a jump shot, and it is no good. I believe it was tipped on the way up. Fight for the rebound, and a jump ball is called, and possession will go to Trinity Raiders.
Good battle on the inside for a rebound there. Coach Fuller also talked about how young her team is, and that the junior class, they do not have a senior on the team, but the junior class, she's been coaching since they were in 6th grade.
Yes, and with no seniors, with everyone coming back next year, it'll really be exciting to see how they can build towards the end of the season and see what they can do next year. Bad pass there from Trinity, And with 3.7 seconds left, the Eagles will have a chance at having the last shot.
Sammy Holzmeyer taking the ball out to Gear.
The three is chucked up and no good. And the score is 20-15 at halftime.
That was a close shot, and I can vouch for these girls. That is a shot that they practice, the half-court shot, right before the end of the half.
Yes, so it is halftime, and just a reminder, you may see some people in the stands with green shirts, as we do too, as you saw at the beginning of the broadcast, and that is because tonight is Coaches versus Cancer Night. And all of our shirts we are wearing in support of Cooper's Army in honor of Cooper Chapman, who sadly died of cancer 2 years ago today. We will be interviewing his brother, Eli Chapman, later on in the broadcast, and who's also a manager for the girls' team, and we'll hear from him later. The dance team of ECS will be performing shortly. I am joined with Eli Chapman's dad and Cooper Chapman's dad, Lonnie Chapman. So Lonnie, what does this night mean to you?
I tell you what, this night really signifies what ECS is about. Just coming together as a family, coming together to support one another, coming together just how Christ would want us to be, and just supporting one another, loving one another. This just the epitome of what the ECS community is all about.
Yeah, it was awesome to hear from you today at lunch about your story. We'll take a quick break to listen to the dance team, though.
Wonderful. Thank you.
We are back, Eagles, after some more technical difficulties. We are back with Lonnie Chapman. So, Lonnie, all the T-shirts that you see tonight, the proceeds are going towards St. Jude's Hospital. And I know in your case with your son, just kind of what did St. Jude's do for you during the whole process?
Well, I don't know if I have enough time to explain everything that St. Jude's done for us. I tell you what, we were down there for 3 years during Cooper's treatment. We came in just flabbergasted that he had cancer, and then it was even stage 4, group 4. So he was given a 10% chance to live for 1 year. We went into St. Jude, and they didn't give us a prognosis. They just said we treat for 100% survival. Obviously, with Cooper, that was not the case, but they're still trying to research that. And like I said today during lunch, they really showed what Christ would want us to be.
Mm-hmm.
They showed the love. They wrapped their arms around you, and each member of the family. My oldest son Eli, they brought him in, and they loved on him. They loved on my wife. They loved on me, and they treated Cooper like he was the only patient there, and that's how they treated all their patients. And we went through radiation, chemotherapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy. He had dental work. He got glasses. He went to school there. Psychology. The whole gamut of every need was met. They provided us a 2-bedroom apartment. They provided us with meal cards, so our meals on campus were paid for. Not including the apartment or the meals. About halfway through our treatment, it was a little over $1 million was the cost for Cooper's treatment with everything. And we didn't see a bill. We didn't pay for any of that.
Wow.
So the donations that we're raising tonight for St. Jude, that's how they're able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And not only are they able to not charge you for the treatment, they're also using that research to help find the cure for cancer, for pediatric cancer. Because nationally, pediatric cancer only gets about 4% of all the cancer funding in the U.S. So only 4% goes to the entire pediatric cancer, which is 18 and down. So all the kids only get 4% of that overall bucket for cancer. And St. Jude just kind of takes that away and just, treats everyone and doesn't charge you.
Thank you so much, Lonnie, for joining us. And I know this is a special night for you, and so now I just hope you can go enjoy it.
We will. And I'd like to say go Lady Eagles. We're rooting for you.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Eagles, sorry for the interruption there. We've had a lot of technical difficulties tonight. Basically, anything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So now the second half is about to start soon, and we'll give it to you.
Josie All for Trinity already has 16 points this game. 16 points by halftime. She averages 12 points. The left-handed senior for Trinity is playing very well. Breaking down our defense, 3-2 zone, getting to the left side and getting her shot off. Has also been to the free throw line 4 times already, seeking 4 for 4. She's 5 for 8 from the field, Walker, which is pretty good shooting.
Yes, very good shooting there from her.
As we said earlier, she's got a great jump shot, good rotation. Lefties are hard to guard.
They sure are.
Not easy.
I love it.
All right, we're about 10 seconds until the second half, and we're ready for it.
So the Eagles are going to try to get back into this game. As we said earlier, they're missing 24 points a game between Peyton Gear and Addie Grubb, who are out with injuries tonight. But still, very talented team. Plenty of talent to be able to get back into this game.
And on the first play of the second half, Ava Hall throws it away for a turnover, and the Trinity Raiders will get the ball, seeing if they can build on any momentum they had at the end of the first half.
Not the way you want to start the second half.
No,
right?
it is not. Let's see if the Eagles can come back on some great defense. passing the ball around. Double team by the Eagles, almost stolen. And now the Raiders will turn it over and the Eagles will get the ball back.
For the Eagles, Bella Hall has 5 points and 5 rebounds. Tina Gear has 4 points. And a couple baskets by Sammy Holzmeyer, Ava Hall, and Adriana Marks.
Good offensive rebound there from Marks. Falls down, trying to get the ball back. Passed over to Gear. She puts up the three. No good.
Wow. Second air ball by Tina Gear in this game.
Yes, the Eagles will need her to get going to try to win this game.
She's a streaky shooter, just like her sister Peyton. Once she gets hot, she may make 3 or 4 in a row. Good trap. Up against the sideline. Almost a turnover. Great defense by the Eagles.
Yes, almost, but Liberty will retain possession. Madison McDaniel will take the ball out. And she dumps it inside to their leading scorer, Josie All, as she dribbles at the top of the key.
Both teams are in pretty good shape as far as foul trouble. The only player with 3 fouls is on the Raiders team, Sarah Payne, number 11.
Oh, almost a steal by Gear, but a foul is called on her. Her second. Pardon me, her first on number 2.
One of the big things that the Eagles have had a problem with this year is injuries and illnesses, as Coach Fuller said. She's only had the same starting lineup for 3 games this year.
Yes, very impressive from the Eagles, especially with their 11-6 record. Another foul called on the Eagles.
As we said, another very young team. They do not have a senior on the team. One of the things Coach Fuller talked about was this being a 2-year project. You know, you want to do the best that you can this year and get better. But
great pass inside and put up there from Kinsey McDowell.
The Raiders coming out with a 1-3-1 trapping defense.
The shot put up, no good, and the Raiders are fouled on the rebound.
Over the back, Adriana Marks. She got away with it last time, but they called her for the foul this time.
Yes, that'll be her second foul. And a timeout is called.
I imagine that Coach Fuller is wanting to talk about this 1-3-1 trap that the Raiders have brought out against us here in the second half. And if you're going to play against the 1-3-1 trap, you're looking at the wings to get the ball to. You got to make that first pass over the top of the defense, exploit the weaknesses of the defense, which is the wings, and take advantage of what the defense gives you. You can't drive the ball down the middle into the strength of the defense.
The Eagles are waiting for the Raiders to come out to the court. Looks like they have a 3-2 defense waiting for the Raiders. And Josie All will take the ball out. Bringing it down the court is Sarah Payne.
Looked more like a 1-2-2 trap right there. As soon as Payne started bringing the ball across the half-court line, the Eagles were looking to trap.
Yeah, the Eagles fouling a lot right now. Hopefully they can try to limit those fouls and just play some good defense to try to cut into this lead that the Raiders currently have. A lot of pressure for the Eagles right now, which can sometimes lead to other people being open. But that pressure causes the Raiders to turn the ball over.
The Eagles have to take advantage of these turnovers and capitalize.
Let's see how little they can get the Raiders' lead to be going into the fourth quarter and see if the Eagles can really turn some momentum here and try to win this game and force the Raiders to still be winless on the year. But a walk is called there. And again, the Raiders will get the ball back.
Kind of a sloppy start to the second half, for both teams.
Yes, only one made field goal so far. Some great defense there.
Almost a big steal by Tina Gear.
Yes.
Both Gear sisters are known for their steals.
Yeah, she would have been gone for the layup on that one.
Unfortunately, with missing Peyton Gear today, she averages almost 4 steals a game. Her sister Tina averages 2.5 steals a game.
Yes, and the shot is put up there from Josie All. She currently has 18 points.
And again, only averaging 12.
Gear with a drive inside, almost had it, and a jump ball is called when the fighting on for the rebound.
Great effort by Gear. Left-handed shot, going after her own rebound.
Possession will go to Trinity.
Hallie Higgs into the game now. She's been out with the injury for the last 2 weeks. Had a sprained ankle.
Yes, they will really need her to step up, try to come back in this game.
I think
another foul called on the Eagles.
Coach Fuller is just looking forward to having a full staff back here. Hopefully next week everybody will be back healthy. Other than Addie Grubb, she's out for the season.
And then we can really see what the Eagles can do then to finish out the year strong.
Timeout. Timeout called by Evansville Christian.
So, Coach, what does Evansville Christian need to do to come back in this game?
Well, a couple of the keys to, as we talked about earlier, was they've got to handle the basketball. Now, in my opinion, the very first thing you got to do is stop Josie All.
Yes.
I mean, 18 points already, and she's doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, a spectacular game for her.
Yeah, very good jump shot, but she's a lefty that loves to drive to the left side. And if you're a defensive player, you have to over-exaggerate your defensive play and stay on that left hand. Make her do something else. Make her go to the right side. You know, and this might be a time to pull out specialty defenses. When you have one player that's hurting you, you might try something like a box and one, where 4 players are playing a zone, and you put one of your best defensive players on their best player, and see what you can do. You don't let her beat you. Let the other players beat you. But you've got to take away the strength of their team.
Yeah, you have to get the ball out of her hands right now.
Now, obviously, you're going to have to do something on the offensive end as well. You know, you're missing 24 points a game. You're looking for other players to step it up.
Just too many turnovers right now for the Eagles, and a lot of close shots, and they just can't get the offensive rebound. If they can just start to get their shots to fall and can get some nice, easy second chance points, I like the Eagles' chances a lot more.
They have the advantage on the inside with Bella Hall and Adriana Marks. Thing is, to win this game, Walker, you have to put the ball in the basket.
Exactly.
And you got to have players that are looking to score.
If you can't shoot the ball well, you can't win. It's as simple as that.
And the Eagles have those players. Tina Gear, Hannah Higgs, Sammy Holzmeyer had 3 big pointers in a game versus South Spencer a week ago. They have the players that can put the ball in the basket.
Yes, let's see if the Eagles can do it. But first, Josie All with the ball for the Raiders. And a 3 put up by Madison McDaniel, no good. Here comes Tina Gear leading the charge for the Eagles. Nice pass over to her sister. Oh, no good.
Big rebound by Hallie Higgs.
Yeah, Hannah Higgs almost put it in.
And that's a shot that she hits consistently. The Eagles just need to get hot.
Yeah. If their shots start to fall, they're getting good looks. I can see them really going on a run here because their defense is looking really good with a travel there from the Raiders. The way I see it right now is if the Eagles can limit the fouls that they have on the Raiders right now and their shots start to fall, I can really see the momentum in this game changing drastically.
I think the Eagles need to speed the game up a little bit.
Yeah, especially clock is not on their side.
I mean, you are missing 2 players. but you need to start taking the ball to the basket just like that right there.
Yes, and their best player, Tina Gear, will go to the line. Let's see what she can do here.
Got to start taking the ball to the basket, getting to the free throw line, getting shots. Attack the rebounds whenever you're on offense and defense.
They will say the foul is on the floor, so Tina will not go to the free throw line and will instead inbound the ball. But first, a substitution for the Raiders as Sophie Hatfield comes into the game. And Sarah Payne will check out.
Oh. Sammy Holzmeyer wide open there and didn't take the shot.
Yeah, I think she was trying to follow a play they had for Gear. So she passed up the shot for Gear, but then the Eagles throw the ball away.
Wow, that was a questionable call. It looked like she was fouled going up for the shot rather than the offensive foul that she was called for on Tina Gear, her second.
Yeah, let's see if the Eagles can fight through it. Running out of time here. The Raiders every second looking like they could get their first win of the season. What an upset this would be. But Josie All throws the ball away. A little miscommunication there as Emily McDaniel was cutting to the basket.
Who is going to pick up the scoring for the Eagles? Tina Gear has tried to get to the basket herself, and again, another attempt to beat the 1-3-1 zone. Got fouled again.
A lot of fouls being called in this game.
We've got 6 now, one more, and we're at the free throw line.
Ava Hall throws it outside. They get the ball back to Tina. She dumps it down low, puts up the shot, no good, but rebounded to Hall. She finds Gear on the outside. Oh, no good. The shots just will not fall right now. And here comes Trinity on a fast break.
They are battling. They are battling.
They will say the foul is on the floor.
Ava Hall with a big offensive rebound and a second opportunity. You just got to start making shots.
Yeah, like we talked about, second chances. They're getting offensive rebound, and they're using their size, but they just can't get the ball in the basket right now. Kenzie McDowell is at the free throw line. I just want to make sure I'm not doing this for nothing.
The Evansville Christian Eagles have had some big wins already this year, beating Bar Reeve, Tell City, losing to Wood Memorial, and we're looking forward to our first ever sectional for the girls basketball program and boys.
Yes, an exciting time for all the sports teams here at ECS as they're performing in their first ever sectionals. Adriana Marks loses it, but they say it was poked away by a Raider, so Evansville Christian will keep possession of the ball.
Unfortunately, in our very first sectional, we have some of the toughest teams in the state that we're going to have to compete against.
Open three. Good! Nice shot there from Hannah Higgs as the Eagles cut it to a 6-point game, 18-24. Their first basket of the second half, and we are already 6 minutes into the third quarter. Let's see if they can build some momentum on that.
She is very capable of doing that multiple times throughout the game. Get her open, coach, and give her the basketball.
Yes, a great looking jump shot from her.
Hey, a couple more of those, and we're in this game. Going back to the sectional play that's coming up here in a couple weeks, Evansville Christian could be matched up against last year's state champion, which is Tecumseh.
A big call there. 3 seconds in the lane on the Raiders, and here come the Eagles. Let's see what happens.
Not only Tecumseh is in our sectional, but Northeast DuBois, very good team, as well as Wood Memorial. Wood Memorial is one of the better girls basketball programs in southern Indiana.
And there's a steal for the Raiders, and she puts it in and one. great drive to the basket there from Sophie Hatfield.
A big basket by Hatfield there. When you're playing defense on a play like that, you want to foul them where they don't make that basket. If you're going to foul them, you foul them hard enough where they're not going to make the basket. Make them shoot the 2 free throws instead of giving them the and one opportunity, if you can.
Yes.
Not always the easiest thing to do, but if you can, try to prevent that basket.
Marks loses it, and the Raiders will have the ball. And it's an 8-point game here with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's see which way the momentum swings here, because if it goes towards Trinity, it'll be very hard for the Eagles to come back in the fourth quarter.
30-second timeout called by the Trinity Raiders. As we talked about, the Raiders are also a very young team. Only one senior, one junior. Very young, have 7th graders on the team. And in Kentucky, you're allowed to have 7th and 8th graders on your varsity teams, which would have been nice for us a couple years ago when we were building our programs to be able to bring players
especially
up.
for the boys team, Josiah Dunham. Imagine having him as an 8th grader.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah.
So here's a little announcement for y'all. Eagles on Saturday will be having our Snowflake Ball. Tickets are on sale now for $20. If you wait to purchase them at the door, they will be $25. Come out and dance the night away with your friends. And we're back as Sophie Hatfield would take the ball out. She passed it inside. It's quadruple team, but she finds her way out of it to All, and she drains the 3. Nice shot there from her.
You just can't leave her open.
You can't.
Can't leave her open.
Yeah, and it's now an 11-point game.
If I'm Coach Fuller, you may consider double teaming her every time she has the basketball.
Yep. And a double dribble was called right after Ella Morris stole the ball away.
A double team or sending a trap to All every time she gets the basketball. Get the ball out of her hands. Yeah. You're not going to be able to leave her open on the three-point line.
Yeah, you cannot let her beat you. Ava Hall puts it in and one. It looked like she didn't even see the pass coming, but she adapts, gets the ball, and puts it in for an and one opportunity.
Big basket by Hall. Hopefully we can convert with the free throw here. Coach Hernandez for Trinity has to be excited and happy about the way her team has played so far. They don't look like an 0-12 team, do they, Walker?
No, they do not. Grubb puts it in. Excuse me, not Grubb. She's out for the season, but Hall puts it in.
Big three-point conversion by Ava Hall. Nice aggressive move to the basket.
And a travel is called on the Raiders. Eagles with another chance to cut the lead down.
I think a concern for both coaches right now is the amount of turnovers that each team has.
The Eagles currently playing without Tina Gear. Let's see how they do without her. Marks has it at the top of the key. They pass the ball around. The 3 is up. No good. Bounced off her head, but she still gets the rebound. Oh, thought about the 3 and then passes it out of bounds. Just another miscommunication there between two Lady Eagles.
In my opinion, she passed up a shot there.
Yeah, she had the shot.
You pass up a shot that you just hit a minute ago in the game, and then you throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, and now is not the time to play scared. Now is the time to thrive and try to come back in this game.
Looking for other players to be able to put the ball in the basket. You know, one philosophy I always had as a coach is the more shots you put up, the more opportunities you're going to have to go in. Even if you shoot at a low shooting percentage, if you can get shots up, you have an opportunity to get the ball into the basket.
The Eagles get the ball back on a turnover from the Raiders. Sammy puts up a layup, misses it, off to the rebound into Marks, and she puts it in, and she'll go to the line. The crowd getting exciting going into the fourth quarter here.
Huge offensive rebound by Adriana Marks for the putback and in. Make the free throw here.
So encouraging to see the Eagles using their size to have an advantage in this game.
Closed it down to a 6-point lead again with 15 seconds left before the fourth quarter.
And she puts it in and make that a 5-point lead. Trinity has 15 seconds left before the fourth quarter starts. All gives it up. The shot put up there from McDaniel, no good.
2.3 seconds left before the fourth quarter. The Eagles just need to play defense here and don't foul.
McDaniel passes it in the Hall. She puts the ball up, and it's no good, out of bounds, and that is the end of the third quarter. The score being 24 Eagles, 29 Raiders. Another announcement for you all is just a little bit of the history of Trinity High School. Trinity High School is a private co-educational Roman Catholic high school in Whitesville, Kentucky. It is located in the Roman Catholic Diocese of Owensboro and is next door to its sister school, the K through 8th St. Mary of the Woods private Roman Catholic elementary school. All right, Coach, so what have you seen from the Eagles to help them come back in this game so far?
Well, some offensive rebounds have got them back in the game. You had a big offensive rebound by Adriana Marks, three-point conversion, as well as Ava Hall, and that's what you're going to have to do if you want to get back in this game. You got to start being aggressive.
Yes.
Aggressive on the boards, aggressive taking the shots, aggressive defensively. You know, so you're looking to stay aggressive as you go into the fourth quarter. Hopefully they have enough energy to finish the game off. They scored 9 points in the third quarter there, which is better than both the first and second, second quarter.
They did all of that without Tina Gear.
Yes.
A big, maybe controversial decision by Coach Fuller to take out her star guard, Gear, especially with Grubb out for the season and Gear's sister, Peyton Gear, not playing also, but looks like it's worked out. Let's see if she sticks with it.
22 points by Josie All so far this game, and only 2 other players have scored for the Trinity Raiders, and that's Kenzie McDowell with 6 points and Sophie Hatfield with 2. So if you're the Eagles and you want to work on your defense this quarter, you know who to guard.
Another offensive rebound to Mark. She kicks it out to not Grubb. I don't know why I keep saying that. Hall. And she misses the shot. A scuffle on the ground. And a jump ball is called.
Huge rebound by Bella Hall on the inside. Another offensive rebound, but the jump ball going the other way to the Raiders.
Yes. Going Trinity's way this time. Again, to answer our question, Tina Gear is playing at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Let's see if she can really step up in this game like her teammates did at the end of the third.
The Eagles are balanced so far in their scoring with 5 points by Marks, Ava Hall, and Bella Hall. 4 points by Tina Gear. Sammy Holzmeyer has 2, and Hannah Higgs has 3. But 24 points going into the fourth quarter. Girls basketball team should be averaging around 50 points a game, 60 points a game.
A very low scoring game. Just lots of turnovers.
Yes.
As Trinity had another turnover. The rebound goes out, and the three-pointer is put up no good from Hannah Higgs. But Adriana Marks gets the rebound again, goes up, and another and one opportunity for her with a chance to cut the lead to 2.
Offensive rebounds, Walker. They're keeping us in this game. Adriana Marks with another huge rebound and showing a little emotion there.
Yeah, she's coming up big in this game. Also a great volleyball player she is, but she's really strong on the basketball court right now, and she makes the free throw. And this game is the closest it has been in a while.
It's exciting to see a little motion out of Marks. She is one of the best shooters on the team, one of the best players, and a player that can really contribute with Peyton Gear out of the game.
Yeah, and only a sophomore. She'll be a big piece of this team for the years to come. So Sarah Payne slows the ball down. Oh, wide open is Payne inside, and she misses it. But this time, Trinity gets an offensive rebound. Trinity moving the ball around. And the jump shot is put up, no good from Sarah Payne. But they get another offensive rebound, is fouled, and will go to the line.
And those hurt when they go against you. Offensive rebounds hurt. As a defensive coach, you teach your players that the other team gets one shot, and that's it. One shot. After that, you block out, and you go after that rebound.
Yes, and it is Kinsey McDowell at the free throw line, their second leading scorer this game with 6 points, but she misses her first free throw.
The Raiders had 3 opportunities just in that offensive possession.
The crowd getting loud for this one. No good. Rebound. I believe they call a lane violation against Trinity, so wouldn't have mattered either way. And here comes Tina Gear with a chance to take the lead.
Trinity has relaxed their defense and gotten out of the 1-3-1.
Gear for 3. And it is good! And the Eagles take the lead. The first one they have had in a while, if not their first one of the game.
Yeah, it's their first lead of the game. Big shot by Tina Gear. And that was a pretty shot.
It was.
Didn't
big
look
time
anything
shot.
like her 2 air balls earlier.
Yes, little hesitation there, and just a big time player making a big time shot. Let's see how the Raiders respond here. There's a little bit of adversity hitting them right now. No good. Here comes Gear.
You know, Walker, I coached Peyton Gear for a couple years, and we jokingly talked about the Gear family. They shoot a lower percentage during the game, but when the game is on the line or in the last 10 seconds of a quarter, the Gears are the ones that you want to shoot the basketball because their shooting percentage goes way up. Peyton Gear and Tina Gear have both hit big shot after big shot for the Eagles in the last couple years.
Yeah, and they actually have 2 other siblings who used to go here at ECS and played sports. Lexi Gear and AJ Gear both playing basketball here. So it's great to see them step up and play just like their siblings. So they pass it inside to Marks. Marks with a jump shot. No good.
Well, that's a tough shot that you don't want to miss that shot.
Yeah, but as well as she's shooting it, I say keep shooting it.
Well, absolutely. But a 4-foot shot, you want to try to make sure you convert that, and that's one that she does not miss very often.
The game's starting to slow down now as not very much pressure defense being played right now as it was earlier in the game.
The Eagles have to be excited about their comeback after the first half, not playing so well. Coming back, being able to take a lead in the 4th quarter.
The 3 no good, but here's Tina with her 3 of her own. No good. Rebounded to Trinity.
Almost another offensive rebound.
Oh, and the ball hit the baseline and out of bounds, Trinity, and the ball goes back to the Eagles. Great defense there from Ava Hall. Finally got the name right.
Adriana Marks is all over the offensive boards. Exactly what the Eagles need if they want to continue and win this game.
The 3 put up. Good! Hannah Higgs with a big-time shot.
That's what she does. She can do a lot more of that if she wants to take the shot, but that was a huge 3-pointer by Hannah Higgs. As I said earlier, Coach Fuller says she has the best jump shot on the team, the most consistent jump shot.
Yes, and it's now a 2-possession game. But a 3 is no good by Trinity, and oh, here comes the Eagles. Here comes Tina Gear, and she puts in the layup. 6-point game. Timeout Trinity, as they only have 4 minutes left to try to win their first game of the season.
A huge rebound by Hallie Higgs. Great outlet pass, and a pass to Tina Gear for the layup. That's a drill that they run in practice all the time.
Yeah, and it looks like that Trinity is slipping away their opportunity of winning their first game of the year. What does Trinity need to do to kind of get the momentum back and win their first game of the year?
Well, I think they have to slow it down. I mean, we've speeded the game up here, and the advantage goes to the Eagles. But if Trinity wants to slow things down and get the ball back into Josie Hall's hands.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It may be too late. A 6-point lead in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left to go. If the Eagles can handle the basketball, make a couple more key baskets, this is a very winnable game
Yes,
for them.
the Eagles have stopped Josie Hall recently the last few possessions, and now they have the lead, so Josie Hall really needs to get going for the Raiders to have a chance to win. All right, we have another announcement for you. We give a zip. Monday, January 16th is Give Back Day at both the Evansville and Newburgh locations of A-Zip Pizza. Eat some pizza and raise some dough. Eating at A-Zip on this day will give 20% back to ECS. Scan the code in the Friday flyer or online. The online code is GiveBack01. So we have more basketball. I know you're all probably excited to see how this one ends as Josie Hall tries to get the Raiders back in this one. It's really surprising to me that this team is 0-12, though, as Trinity has not looked bad against an 11-6 Eagles team.
Trinity absolutely has looked not like an 0-12 team, and their future is going to be bright. You know, they're only going to lose one player. All of these players are coming back again next year, just like our team. We're both young.
Sarah Payne at the free throw line. And it's good.
Evansville Christian has changed up their defense a little bit. They are double teaming now Josie Hall as soon as she gets the basketball, which I think has slowed them down a little bit.
Yes, it's really helped them. And Sarah Payne makes the second one. Tina Gear comes back out of the game. Great pass and a great finish there. A nice finish there from Bella Hall.
The Eagles speeding the game up, Walker. Exactly what we were looking for. They've scored 13 points already in the fourth quarter with 3.5 minutes left to go.
Yes, their shots finally starting to fall. And that might have motivated them a little bit on defense as a foul is called, but a lot more aggressive defense being played now from the Eagles.
And that's one word we talked about, right? You got to be aggressive defensively. You have to be aggressive on the boards and aggressive offensively, taking the ball to the basket as many times as you can.
McDowell back at the line. No good. The Raiders will really need to make some free throws here to try to capture that elusive first victory that they would really like to get.
Packed house here at Evansville Christian High School.
Yeah, it's so awesome to see this kind of crowd for a girls game. As I've been to a few girls games this year, and the crowd was nothing near this, but they're really getting excited for their Lady Eagles. 3:18 left in the game. The Eagles up 6.
Big rebound by Adriana Marks, and she was fouled by number 4.
Marks back at the free throw line.
Madison McDaniel with her first foul for the Raiders.
No good from Marks. A rare miss from her at the free throw line.
Another player that has just a really good shot. Every time Adriana Marks shoots the ball, you feel like it's going to go in.
The Raiders are fouled. I believe they will go to the line.
Raiders are in double bonus now.
And McDowell back at the line.
Third foul on Hallie Higgs. The Eagles still in pretty good shape as far as foul trouble.
No good again for McDowell, really struggling at the free throw line. But she has had a great game outside of the free throw line with having 6 points. No good again. Rebounded by Marks.
Nice pass.
Nice pass, nice catch,
Beautiful.
and nice finish from Ella Hall. Beautiful basketball right there, and great transition offense.
Fast break, fast break, fast break. Take the ball to the basket. Excellent pass by Hannah Higgs. Bella Hall has great hands around the basket.
Yes, for Coach Fuller, I bet it's so encouraging to see the way her team has responded to adversity coming back in this game and now winning by 8 points.
Now that's a situation right there that you don't want to do that as a defensive player. Slap down on the shot.
Yeah.
On a contested shot. All you have to do is hold your hand up and make her shoot over the top of you.
Yeah, the Eagles being so aggressive this game, not needing to be as much now as they have an 8-point lead.
Exactly, with only 2.5 minutes left.
And Sarah Payne misses the first one. Some very costly free throw misses happening right now for the Raiders. Let's see if another one happens here. And it does. Another miss and another rebound for Adriana Marks. But she travels. Crowd not liking that call.
Walker, I believe that's the 8th free throw missed so far in the 4th quarter by Trinity. They're only down 8 right now, so it's a huge difference in the game.
You can't let that happen, especially in the 4th quarter. The crowd cheering on Ava Hall as she exits the game, and Tina Gear coming back in.
Now, if you're the Eagles, you do not want to foul.
Josie Hall puts up the 3. She can't make it. But a nice offensive rebound. Oh, trying to get it back to Hall, but it looks like an Eagle may have touched it, as the Raiders will retain possession. More substitutions for the Raiders.
Anytime you foul, you stop the clock. And the clock is our best friend right now. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. You want to let them dribble the ball out as much as possible and allow that clock to continue.
Oh, nice steal from Ella Hall, and here comes Gear. Goes right by the defender, puts it up and in, and one. All the momentum going on the Eagles side, and they're really putting this game away.
That might be the icebreaker right there, Walker. Great fast break, pass to Tina Gear. She makes the shot and gets fouled.
Yes, it's crazy how much better the Eagles are playing right now. Look like a complete different team. And it looks like they got going at just the right moment as they are playing fantastic ball right now, and looks like they're going to get the win.
They've scored 26 points this half already and only scored 15 points in the first half.
Foul is called on All. She will go to the line. Let's see if she can make some free throws here for the Raiders, who have been struggling recently from the line.
Not only has the Eagles' offense been better, but their defense has been better as well at the other end. And I think the key word that we talked about is aggressiveness.
A timeout is called before the free throws. And just a reminder that Spirit Week is next week. Be sure to dress out and win some points for your grade level. Also, a self-defense class led by Whitney and Cordero Ussery. There is only room for 50. Is February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at the elementary school gym. Help show the students the importance of staying active in every season of life. Come learn a few skills and have some fun at the same time. For questions, contact Abigail Parker, Wellness Coordinator at abigailparker@evansvillechristian.org. That is her email address.
Well, maybe it's time to start thinking about a player of the game, Walker. Do you have anybody in mind?
I would say Adriana Marks. Her rebounding and just second chance point she has had at the free throw line, she has played outstanding this game.
I agree with you. I would say Adriana Marks as well. Big offensive rebounds, clutch shooting, and getting to the free throw line have been the key here in the second half.
Yes, really stepped up in the second half, and probably the reason that the Eagles will win this game.
1:59 seconds left. You have a 10-point lead, and again, you want to stay away from fouling as much as you can. allow the clock to continue as much as possible. You don't necessarily have to get a basket if you're the Eagles. You want to be in control of your possessions and use that clock.
Now the free throw struggles are even happening to all as the Raiders are completely falling apart at the free throw line here. But she does make the second, the first free throw made in a while for the Raiders.
Walker, how big of an advantage is it to have a student section there that is cheering your team on, that talks and makes noise when the opposing team is shooting free throws, respectfully, of course. But it's a huge advantage for the home team.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Just that noise and energy can really make the other team flustered. And probably what is happening now is even some great free throw shooters for the Raiders are missing free throws. Just really changes the game. Three-pointer put up, no good by Higgs. Rebounded to the Raiders, and here they come, trying to maybe put a little magic together and maybe pull off a miracle here at the end of this game. But it'll start with in and out. She just can't put the ball through the basket, really showing the struggles that they have had this second half. And it looks like the fouling will begin on Hannah Higgs, and she will go to the free throw line.
Full court pressure by the Raiders, a 1-2-2 three-quarter press. And the Eagles know how to work out of that. A couple weeks ago against South Spencer, they pressed us the whole first half, and an outstanding South Spencer team. We had some troubles at the beginning of the game, a couple turnovers, but we made adjustments and were able to break that press and play a lot better second half against South Spencer.
Higgs makes both free throws. There is a minute 17 left in the game, and the Eagles are up by 17 points, 43-32. The Raiders will have to put up something fast.
It's got to be a big confidence booster for the Lady Eagles to go into a game without your leading scorer, without one of your leaders that is out for the season, and be able to pull off the victory.
Sarah Payne will go to the line, trying to cut this deficit to single digits. And it's good.
Player of the game for the Trinity Raiders absolutely would have to be Josie All.
Yeah, looks like after her performance today, really the only reason that they were even in this game at all because of her performance.
Outstanding player that any coach would love to have on their team. Excellent shooter, excellent ball handler, and seems to be the leader of their team.
Swatted away there by Madison McDaniel, out of bounds. 52 seconds left in the game. Hannah Higgs taking the ball out.
Still a 10-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
Gear beats the double team, passing it over to Higgs. She passes it back to Gear.
The Lady Eagles are looking to spread the offense out right here, spread the defense out, and just manage the clock. Don't turn the ball over.
Gear is fouled and will go to the line. Ellie Moore is checked out of the game.
You don't have to score here. The one play I always liked to teach was the four corners offense, which was brought about by Dean Smith of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a stalling offense.
Yeah.
But whenever you get the opportunity, you're attacking whenever you get the opportunity. But the main objective is if you can handle the ball for a minute, and even if you don't make a shot or don't take a shot, it's a successful possession because you have a 10-point lead.
Gear makes them both.
A 12-point lead for the Lady Eagles, 32 seconds left.
The three put up, airballed, but rebounded to Ellie Morris. She did not check out of the game, and she gets the two-pointer.
Nice passing by the Eagles to break the three-quarter press. now spreading out the half-court offense.
Yes, the crowd cheers on. Do not believe Liberty will foul. And that is your ball game. The Eagles win 45-35 over Trinity Raiders. A great win there for the Eagles, coming back and increasing their record to 12-6 on the year.
A huge win by Paige Fuller and the Lady Eagles, missing 2 starters and again pulling off the victory. As we said earlier, a big confidence booster, I'm sure, for her team. For other players to be able to step up and contribute. Adriana Marks, for example, scored well, played good defense, and rebounded the basketball, especially on the offensive side.
Yeah, and the crowd getting exciting now as their men's basketball team enters the gym, as they will play in about 20 minutes. Hello, everyone. We just watched a great ball game between Evansville Christian and Trinity Raiders. So, Coach Joe, sitting down with me here, what did you think about the end of that game?
Well, we started off slow, didn't we?
Yes, we sure did.
Started off slow in the first half. Only 15 points by the Eagles in the first half. But came out with some aggressiveness in the second half, and that started with offensive rebounds. Big offensive rebounds by Adriana Marks, who ended up with 8 points and 9 rebounds, as well as Ava Hall helped out with 5 big rebounds, and Bella Hall. Ava had 7 rebounds. Bella Hall had 5 rebounds. A lot of those were on the offensive end. The intensity went into the defensive end as well, and they started playing better defense. They sped up the game. Then they started transitioning well. Got big fast break baskets with Tina Gear making baskets and getting 3-point plays. So I think aggressiveness was the key in the second half. We ended up with a 45-33 score, so they scored 30 points in the second half, twice as much as what they did in the first half. So obviously, as we said earlier, a totally different team in the second half. And it paid off. They got the win.
Yep, a great performance here from Evansville Christian. Reminder, we will be back in about 20 minutes to broadcast the men's basketball game between Trinity and Evansville Christian. I am Walker Farmer here with Joe Paulin, signing off. See you in hopefully about 20 minutes.